One of the most common things people ask is, how do I control my recoil? Well, it's quite simple. The first thing is to have a sensitivity that you can control, otherwise you won't be able to control your aim, therefore missing your shots. And the second thing is having the correct attachments and understanding the attachments that you have on your gun, meaning this will then allow number 3, which is the recoil control of the gun. Right? That means how the gun goes. Will it go straight up? Will it go side, side, side? So depending on your attachments will make you understand how to control your recoil. So let's go into it. A quick thing to note is that it doesn't matter if you play keyboard and mouse or controller. The fundamentals stay exactly the same. So let's go into the firing rates and I'm going to teach you guys how recoil looks like. We're going to be shooting against this wall. And we're not going to hold the stick down or anything like that just to see how the recoil of the gun goes. So let's go. So now going closer, you can see the recoil of the gun goes like this. So now what that means is that you need to do the opposite on your analog stick or on the mouse of this pattern. Meaning instead of pulling like this, you're going to be pulling like this. I mean, Call of Duty's recoil patterns isn't really that hard. It's very easy to control. So noting that it goes like this, I need to pull like this. So as soon as I feel like the gun pulls to a side, I pull the opposite side. So let's see how steady I can hold it by just pulling my analog stick down. So as you can see here, it is only on one spot. And the only thing I did was pull it down. So even on keyboard and mouse, I can show you guys quickly jumping over to keyboard and mouse. Aiming keyboard and mouse, same thing. I'm just going to shoot. You can see I'm holding the mouse still. Same recoil pattern, exactly the same recoil pattern we see on the other side. You see that? It's exactly the same. So all I need to do now, keyboard and mouse, pull it back the same way. So I'm going to just shoot a little bit above. I just pulled the mouse a little bit back. I am a KBM player, so my control will be way better than what I have on controller. But there you can see, all within one little tiny spot instead of having a go like that. And that's literally how easy it is to control your recoil. Now, what makes it difficult for a lot of players is that they don't know what attachments to run on their guns, which is actually what's the majority of the issues. They don't follow builds that we put out for them. As an example, I've got a whole YouTube channel where you can get builds from, where I play with the gun, showing you how I'm controlling the recoil, playing with the gun, showcasing the gun, trying to drop 20 bombs with the gun. I'm getting old, so I'm starting to teach people how I'm doing it, because soon I won't be able to drop these 20s anymore. I'm gonna teach you how to drop these 20s. Possible next video. Let me know if you want a video like that. Comment down below and let me know, hey, and I must talk through how I'm dropping my 20s and why I do certain things I do. Comment down below and let me know. And oh, don't forget, smash that like button. The next thing that's important is building your gun. So let's go back into the game. So understanding what attachments is key to your gun makes extreme requirement. If you build your gun wrong, you won't understand why your recoil looks like Tarzan trying to fly over a hill. I don't know. So as you guys can see, the key ingredients is on the stats you want to look for is gun key control, which is this one over here, and then recoil control. If you start stacking these attachments that gives you this, then you will get more recoil control from your attachments. But what is most important is that a lot of people forget to look at is that you need to actually look at the cons as well as the pros of the attachments. As you can see, is the more we build certain things, the more we lose certain things. So if you care about how fast you must aim and stuff, then you have to start balancing. As an example, aim down sight is -2 here, and gun key control is +2, recoil control is +2, and sprint to fire is -1. Meaning now, okay, I now get more control over my gun. However, I will aim slower. It will take slower for me to ADS into my gun. So you kind of have to start understanding the pros and cons of your attachments of what you put on. So meaning if your playstyle is super slow, you do not need ADS speed if you have a slow. If you have a campy playstyle, which is fine. If you want to camp, you can camp. But then you need to hit your shots wherever you camp on whatever roof. And therefore, you don't probably need sprint to fire because you're not running gunning. And you don't need aim down sight speed because you are going to line up your shots perfectly in order to shoot them down. So let's look further on these attachments. So now, as you can see, most of my attachments on my guns, bullets, velocity, and range, aim, idle, sway, meaning my gun is not going to do this while I'm trying to shoot. And the cons here is hip fire accuracy, recoil, hip recoil control. And I'm not even using this gun for hip fire. So I don't care about those cons. So I can lose those abilities from the gun and a little bit of minus gun kick control. So you can, it depends what you want here. If you want even less recoil, you can go look for attachment that has these abilities. So this one I believe is the best one. It gives you bullet velocity, meaning your gun will shoot more straight, as well as your aim idle sway will be basically minimal. And then the sight that you pick, it doesn't really matter. You need to pick what is comfortable for you. I love the Jack glasses or the Cairo Eagle Eye, which is quite also a nice and clean sight. This is the two I love playing, but also, like I said, take note of the cons of whenever you put a sight on your gun. Just to show you guys why this is so important. If you can see here, if I want the recoil control, less recoil on my gun, then I can actually run these attachments. So you kind of get the gist of it. So if I can show you guys an example, okay, let's take all the attachments off and just show you guys how important the attachments is. So I now have no attachments on this gun. Let me just switch back to controller. Besides having the little eagle thingy, okay? Let's see how it suits. That is probably how most of your guys' recoil look. You saw how that was all over the place. Left, right, because I have no attachments on the gun. This is why loadout is so important. That's insane. Like, it still follows the same recoil pattern, but the bullet is going left, right. So if this person in front of you is going like this, how are you going to shoot it? I can, for interest sake, let's see if I can control it though. See, now that is a big difference of looking like this to looking like this. Just think about it. Now I'm missing way more shots, and now this is close range. Think about it. If I'm shooting like this and the target is sitting over there, I'm not gonna hit any of my shots. You know, hitting a target close and it's easy, but when it starts, when that tiny little dots goes like this at a range target, you're gonna start missing everything, which is why it's so important, chat, to run the right build, and it will make it so much easier for you. It'll make it so much easier for you to hit those shots. You can see now I got my build on. Super easy to control my recoil, getting the target. Super easy to control my recoil, getting the target. How easy is that? So, just to recap what we spoke about, it's very important that you understand, number one, the gun's recoil. So go to the fire range, see what the recoil pattern is, therefore doing the opposite of it to control the recoil. Number two, controlling your DS sensitivity, or meaning your sensitivity of your controller or keyboard and mouse, making sure it's slow enough or more in a comfortable space where you can control your recoil. Because if your controller is too fast or your mouse is too fast, you won't be able to control your recoil properly. And then number three, making sure that your build of your gun is correct. Like, if your build of your gun is correct, you will easily be able to control this recoil. I hope this video was informative, chat. Comment down below. Would you like more guides from me? Should I make more guides for you and teach you what I know before I get too old? I'm actually very young. But anyways, cheers, chat. Have a lovely day, and comment down below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell and subscribe to the channel if this helped you out.